So I'm going to go back in and edit an assignment. So I just click on whatever assignment I want to edit, select the option. I can go back in and change instructions, add more materials, etc. But specifically I want to add a rubric for grading for this. So I'm going to make sure that it does say I'm using it for scoring. And this is why the rubric is beneficial, is because instead of just seeing a student document and typing a whole paragraph or more of comments, I then have the rubric with those already specified criteria and grading that I then just have to, like select and tailor my thinking and tailor what I'm looking at instead of just feeling like I have to write everything from scratch. So even though it takes a little more time to set up initially, I think it really saves you time with grading in the end. And then students get that more direct feedback than you just writing. So I'm going to go ahead and just base it off a rubric I already created for this assignment and have used in the past, but now I'm just going to simply put it into the scoring option for the Google Classroom so I can see that when I am grading their assignments. All right, and I'm not going to worry about typing out a description right here. I would, again, normally if I was going to push this right out to students, I'd want to explain that, but I'm not going to waste the time, I guess, typing out a description of that, and I'll just go right on to setting this up. So 10 points is the max. My level title for this would be, I just put exceed standard. And then going to my rubric and looking in the 10 column, I would just copy and paste this in, or if I don't have a rubric I'm referencing, I could just simply type my description of each section right from the get-go right into here. It just happens I have another one that's making this go faster. Meet standard for my 8. Again, I'm just going to copy and paste that in, and I could go all the way down to the lowest score, which in this case would be a 5. So I won't go through all of those, but as many options as I want, or as many different descriptions and different levels I have, I can just keep adding those. For the assignment, I do have an additional criteria, so I'm going to add that second one in. Again, I could put in a description right here if I wanted, but I'm just going to move right on to my different point levels. Exceeds. And again, I would just go over and copy and paste, adding more levels as I needed them for my different points, going all the way down to 5 for me with this rubric. That's how I set it up, so I'd want to just make sure all those different levels are in there. And I could keep adding more rows if I needed, depending on how long my rubric was.